Oh! I had to remember to turn on stuff. I am just chilling and relaxing, and I thought I would invite all of you to join me. I'm making scatter terrain for the plane of water, and I've gotten some done so far, as you can see. And I thought, why not let everyone join and just chill and relax and watch. I'm cutting up an old piece of terrain that I didn't end up using. It was, I think, the wintry cave terrain that we worked on a while ago, and I had cut the outside of it off and recreated it. We might see that in the future on Banana Brothers. But I had this one piece left, and I thought it would make a great base for the underwater scatter terrain that I'm building. I looked up a couple of different designs, and I liked the stacked stone look, like this, the round ones. I tried triangle ones, so kind of like to go in the corner of the base, but I'm not that happy with it. So I'm going to take these corner pieces and round them and make them like the stacked stone instead. So let's get started. All you need for this is, of course, the foam insulation, and it doesn't have to have any kind of backing to it, although that does help with stiffness. And you'll need, of course, an X-Acto knife and a wire brush to give it that edge texture. That's a fun thing to say. Burn it to the table and start over. I am watching chat, but if I miss you, just let me know. Somehow. I don't know how. So anyway, this makes a huge dusty mess. But that's okay. I'm having a bad hair day, so you will not see my face on the stream today. It is very muggy here, so my hair is all over the place. Oh, I wanted to share with you, for this underwater terrain, I purchased these from Amazon. They were not that expensive, just some terrarium pieces. They've got a great heavy base, which of course you need for a terrarium base. Yes, you know how to, Rylan. Oh, I don't know if it's working. I think I've put that on. I need to fix that. I'll fix that in a minute. But some of these are have these heavy bases on them, and they can actually be standalone. But there's so many of them here. I've got all different colors. This will be a very colorful underwater project. Let me just dump them all out. Make it very colorful on the table here. Let's see. There's these. Some of them, I got two different packages, so some of them have the sandy colored bottom. And I will paint these probably to match whatever terrain base I make. The idea I had is to just take an old cookie tray and fill it with sand, but then I thought, no, that would just be a mess. So I will create a base for this, for the underwater plane of water. So these little pieces here, they can just fit, once these are painted and everything, can fit right in there and be very colorful and awesome. So, but right now I'm working on the kind of the boring part, but you know, hey, we can keep each other company. I know, let me fix it. All right, let me just go in there and fix it right now. It's a sound file. It's isn't it the sound file? I don't know what I'm doing here. Or is it I don't know, there's too many things here. Nope, that's not it. Commands, here it is, it's the command. Let me just find it. I'll edit it, and then you can tell me if it works. I just have to find the right sound file. Oh, I know what it is. It's because the sound file had to be moved. Here we go. I rearranged all my files and to organize them better, but then I didn't remember to change all the settings on whatever this thing is I'm using. I need a producer. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, why did I do this to myself? Okay, so let's see. Where's my sound file? It's not there. Oh, here we go. Sound clips. Here we go. It's the ooh, right? To get my attention. Sir Mimsy, here we go. I've got it. Let's see if we can all right, try it now, Rylan. Yeah, the bot should be on, but sound files are screwed up. Okay, let's get crafting. All right, so some of these triangular ones, let's do those first. Let's just get rid of the triangle ones. And I've already started. I cut this one. I cut the corner off this one. And I was working on that.
Ooh.
There we go. And we're just going to round these off. And make them, instead of triangular, we're going to make them round. There we go. My hand's in the way. I wonder if I can get the camera at a better location where it's not, well, my hand's not in the way. Let's try that. It's a little better. I didn't hang it. Normally I have the camera overhead, but I didn't do that this time. I just did the standing one, which means I might bump it. So what I'm going to do is I've beveled the edges like that, but then I'm going to actually bevel the underside to make them look like stacked stones. You see I've beveled this underside here, and that means slicing it on the diagonal like that. Like that. And then, well, let's smooth that out. And Choco would be so proud of me. I am cutting away from my hand. Now we're going to give that, oops, sorry, jiggled the camera. Give the edges that slate stack, sort of like a stacked slate look. And it kind of pulls some off too, which, make that more rounded, which works. Kind of chips away at it there. It works with the stacked stone. I like that. Okay, let's get these other triangle ones done. This mess you see here, this is the third pile I've created so far. I have already dumped 2 piles similar to that into the garbage to clear the area. This is a very messy process. Yay, it works! It seems like my hand's in the way too much, but I gotta hold it. Alright, so now let's bevel the bottom. Like that. Actually, let's smooth that out. I'm also mid crafting a boss mob for tomorrow night. And the brothers go into the next plane. They're doing them in the order as instructed by Daros's mother. And she suggested that they, after the plane of fire, which they completed last Tuesday, that they do the plane of earth. So that creature, maybe I'll go, it's drying right now in front of the fan. So when it if it's dry before I finish the end of this surprise crafting stream, I will grab it and you all can take a guess at what it is. Ooh, that looks cool. I like the way that looks. That really pulled away from that. Needs some better angles there. There we go. That looks good. Stack that up next. Oops. There we go. More for the pile. Alright, how about right here? I have enough bases. In fact, this one's going to become an oval base like this one. So I have enough for that, but I just need a lot of these. As you can see, this one has 10 stones on it. So I just need a ton of stones. So that's what I'm working on right now. So a bunch of round stacked stones. Rylan, do you think the camera would be better on the other side? Since I'm holding it with my left hand and carving with my right. Hello, Morton Monster 06. Thank you for joining me. Just working on some stacked stone for my plane of water. The Banana Brothers are going to be heading there probably in the next 2 weeks. And I don't have any scatter for that base. I don't have the base yet either, but the base should be easy enough. It's just going to be a sandy color. Probably Territorial Beige. My favorite color. Territorial Beige sand. Gridded. And then these stacked stone pieces carved out of this foam insulation. And some of these aquarium foliage added. Bright colors there. So that'll be fun. Leave the text on that big piece and turn it into ruins. Leave the text. Oh, the texture? Oh, you mean this one? I could do that. I do have some stone wall pieces that I could. Ooh. Thank you so much for following. Thank you for Sir Mimsy for letting me look up to see what happens. Yeah, the writing. Yeah, that's not happening. Foam insulation. Sponsor us. Should I put the camera on the other side, viewers? Or is my hand, so my hand doesn't cover up so much of the project? I feel like you're missing out on the carving process here. There we go. You're already confused? Oh no. There we go. Oops, that's a little too triangular there. Let's curve that in a little bit more. Unfortunately, when I give it a coating of Mod Podge and black paint, which I do for a lot of my scatter, some of the details of this carving will be lost. So I may have to do this twice. Once now, let the Mod Podge paint combo soak in. It will kind of fill some of those gaps. I might water it down a little bit. That might help. And then retexture it, which of course might reveal some more pink, which means just painting it with black paint then. So we'll see how that works. But I like that texture, and I'd like it to stay that way. But it really requires a coat of Mod Podge to keep it from taking too much damage on the table. I'm rough with my terrain. All right, so these are going to be some smaller rocks. Like I said earlier, the the triangle pieces I wasn't that crazy about. I did a couple pieces like here where it's triangular shaped, kind of put it in the corner of the base, but I really like the roundness better and the stacked stone look. So I'm converting all these pieces I had just previously done, like these here, into more rounded pieces. So what you're looking at now is a partially finished one that I'm redoing. Yeah, I'll do a thin coat. That's a good idea. I'll do that. It'll just take a couple of coats to hide the pink. How's your day going, Rylan? How's your day going, Morton? Morton Monster 06. Are you a crafter, Morton? I know there's not a crafting tag to put on this channel. I need to talk to Twitch about that, because so many crafters now stream. So I had to put I think I put miniatures and scale modeling, which I guess that's what this is. Certainly isn't a life-size underwater rock terrain scatter. Well, that's true. It's really kind of hard to see on the terrain, the pink, but when you see it, and then you can't unsee it. I'm really excited about this terrain because I have an idea to use a green screen with an aquarium sort of a background so that it looks like they're underwater. And I do have a light, sort of like one of those Halloween decor lights that it's like a purple and bluish swirly colors. I have a red and orange one too that I've used, and that'll make it look like they're underwater on the stream. So I think that'll look really cool if it works. It may not work. Yeah, get a big pineapple. Hey, speaking of Banana Brothers, they finished the Plane of Fire challenge in record time, and I think I need to up the DM difficulty, the CR. So I think the mob I'm gonna throw at them, it's got a high CR, but I think I'm gonna homebrew stuff on it. Oops, I gotta do the angle on those new corners. I thought about doing puzzles for them now that they're ints up to 11. I think 11? 10 or 11. Average. They have average intelligence now. They're not smart enough to be insulted by the term Banana Brothers yet. Okay, well, thank you. Oh, Lego Custom Mini. Cool. Well, thank you for following and thank you for joining me. A lot of people use Lego Minis for their D&D games when they can't find the right mini. A little itty bitty one to go on the top. All right, here's another square triangle one. That one's okay. I'll cut up this one next. After I'll just do one from the middle there. I think what I would have carved down, it would have been too small if I'd carved all those down. Oh, really? I guess I haven't purchased Legos in a long time. I know Drake had a ton of the, I forget what it was officially called, but it was like the medieval castle Lego sets with the knights and the archers and things like that. And when he moved out, he left them for me. He said I could have them, so I have them for if I need them for playing D&D, or I have them for potential future grandchildren, I suppose. Well, it kind of stuck with the triangle shape. Maybe, oh, that could be one of the ones on the bottom, though. Ooh, that squeaky sound. There we go. I know I should close my blade when I'm not using it, sorry. Safety first. It's getting very messy right now. I'll have to take a minute and dump all the rest of this. Okay. Alright, there's another one. I'll do the base in a minute. I'll finish these two and then I'll do a base. Oh boy. I'm gonna sneeze pink for a week. There we go. Okay, oops. Let's get the underside. So, Rylan, I was thinking also, maybe at the start of the year, when things, hopefully when things settle down school-wise around here, that I would do a completely different type of stream and call it Qyjari Games. I've really been enjoying some survival type games, which is kind of funny because I suck at them. And just for an hour or so play, see if I could survive in a survival game such as Scrap Mechanic or Raft or Ark. I have all three of those. Unless there's another survival type game. Yeah, uh-oh. It's bad news. Just call it Qyjari Games or Qyjari Survives, or I don't know. I like Ark. I enjoyed it. Crow and I played the original, and we tamed quite a few large dinos. I think I know I had a couple of Carnos. I can't remember if we had a T-Rex or not. I think we did. This was, of course, before Genesis or what is it, Ragnarok? Some of the other DLCs came out. Certainly not Genesis. That one looks tough. That one looks brutal. I doubt I'd survive in that. We had a couple of nice stone buildings with a couple of flyers, some pterodons. It's fun. Do you really? The original? It was fun. I asked Crow if he'd consider playing it again. And he kind of goes back and forth. Yes and no. Okay, so we've got Is this a triangle one? No, but it needs a... What? That looks crooked. There we go. That one little bit. Okay, so let's do a base. Let's start with the big one. All right, so first let's make it roundish. Oh, did you play the other DLCs as well? They look tough. I have a Proxon machine that'll make lighter work of this if I wanted to. However, because of the fact that I've painted the other side, I don't think it'll cut through that, which is a combination of Mod Podge and a couple layers of paint. I wouldn't want to ruin my Proxon by trying to cut through that. Even just doing the angled part, I'm afraid I would still touch the Mod Podge part. Scorched Earth? Yeah, that one looks... that one looks tough. But now with Genesis, they've got the little GLaDOS type robot that follows you around. And I don't think it helps much, but you can buy stuff from her. I'm just turning the blade at about a 45-degree angle to get that beveled on the bottom there. Okay, oops, right there. Yeah, I love the way that looks, like stacked slate or limestone, or the way it kind of thins it out there. I don't want to lose that with the Mod Podge. Hopefully, like you said, I'll do a thin layer of it. That should work. Should work just fine. Because that's a nice little touch. It's a little bit of a edge there I don't like. Okay. Alright, so, wow, what a mess. Let's dig out the pieces that we have. And clean this up a bit. There we go. See if I can back up and dump this in the trash can without jiggling the camera. Nope. Apparently I cannot. Okay, my trash can is just emptied. Crow did the trash last night and now it is full again. Okay, so now we've got this one. Let's see how these all look. More over here. Oh, there's one over here too. It's that one. May have to redo that one. It's too triangular in shape. This one too. Okay, so 1, 2. The nice thing about these that I purchased from Amazon, this aquarium foliage, is they have these heavy weighted bases, and they can just be separate pieces that can be separate from the foam scatter that I'm creating. So, you know what, I realized I can't use a green screen because my foliage will disappear, so that's not going to work. I'll have to come up with a different plan. An underwater background somehow. And it's too much green to paint. Okay, here we go. How many more am I going to need? one. I like that. You know what? That's a good one for that. Some should be taller than others. Should they go up in size, or should some of the smaller pieces maybe go in between like that? Oh, I kind of like that. I think otherwise it would look too much like a, I don't know, a pyramid or something. I might need some smaller ones. I've got some smaller pieces here. I could create some smaller ones. Yeah, I'll do that. I like that. Foiled again. I think I will. I'll do that. Smaller ones in between some of these, like that. There. Something like that. Alright, I'll make some smaller ones. Back to the drawing board. I have a larger one of these. It's about not that big, the brush itself, and I could turn it upside down and just kind of do that on top of it like this. Save my wrist some strain. There we go. Now I'm not doing the tops because I figured that they will be buried underneath like that. I will do the top of the last one I do though. Give it some texture. Another project to work on. I have so many projects. I need to work on the plane of air as well. I had the plane of fire terrain and the earth scatter done, but water and air I did not have done. So, and since the Banana Brothers are working on their planar challenge right now, that's sort of a priority. I mean, air should be easy enough. They're going to be in the air. I thought about floating islands. How else would you guys describe the plane of air? I think a couple of them can fly. I don't know what they're going to do about the ones who can't fly. None of them bought any potions. If you ever want to watch a Dungeons and Dragons stream where there are never any shopping episodes, tune into the Banana Brothers, because these guys do not plan anything. They just go from fight to fight. Like, no, we don't need anything. Okay, I guess I don't have to worry about naming the shopkeepers in that town you're in. I know we got what we need. Can you fly? some ASMR there for you. Oops. There we go. Okay, so we've made some smaller ones. This one, well, you know what? That can be on its own. That can be a piece that is just on its own on the ocean floor. That one needs to be beveled. And then that one needs a couple more. I do need some more small ones though, I think. I guess this one can be cut in half and made into two small ones. There we go. I feel like my hand's in the way. I thought about that. Make them do a parkour type of thing. Maybe that's what we'll do. Some sort of, or maybe put, I don't know, some sort of rope or between islands have some sort of, floating islands have some sort of rope ladder. Or not ladder, but, you know, bridge. There we go. Ooh, I like the way that one looks. Okay. So this one, that can be by itself also, but it needs to be roughened up a little bit. It's too angular. There we go. Okay, see? Just those couple little pieces and uh-oh. Alright, shall I glue these then? With my handy dandy glue gun? I do need to make more. But I'll go ahead and glue these. Okay. I have already got it heated up and ready to go. My good old Sure Bonder glue gun. Sponsor us. All this stuff has gotten stuck to it. There's so much static. This is all over. This is all over me. Need to vacuum. Okay, so I like that look. Let's see. And that one looks too symmetrical. They need to be a little, one needs to be taller. We'll do that. All right. Doesn't need a lot of glue because the when I put the Mod Podge on it, it's going to it'll hold it. So it just needs something to keep it still while I paint it. Okay, and then that one. I don't remember which ones they were. Yeah, that one. Okay. Next. Sure, Ponder sponsor us. How many years have we been saying that now, Rylan? Oh, I like that one. I like the fact that that's bigger. They don't officially sponsor us, but they have sent me glue guns and glue sticks as a thank you for mentioning them in my stream and mentioning them on Twitter. But no, they don't officially sponsor us. I don't know. What do you think? That one? Yeah. I had to look at it on the screen. I looked at it in my OBS. I had to look up and say, oh, yeah, that looks good. 25 months? Yeah, it's been a while. We've been doing this for a while. Okay. And now this one. I think I'm going to leave that low like that. And then I'm just going to stack these. You need some that are tall and some that are short. I've discovered when making terrain that's viewable on a stream, because the camera has certain angles for the audience and the players to see what's going on. And if you have too many tall things, then the terrain gets in the way of what's happening on the scene on the base. Okay, so there's 4, but I typically make 6 or 7, so I'm going to continue to make those. Imagine them painted I don't know, what color do you think? Something like dark gray, black, or sand colored? Like, should they be... No, they should be a different color, like a dark brown or black, I think. I already have gray scatter. Let me grab that and show you what I'm talking about. So I don't want to do too many of those. I have this color scatter for caves and such. And I have... This is for like the earthier things. And I did just finish my winter scatter, which I really had a great time working on that. Looks like that while the camera adjusts. And I do, where did I put it? I need to get more shelving up here. I have the pieces, I just need to paint it and build it. Oh, here it is. This was for a wasteland looking area, so I kind of used gray rocks for that, with some sticks that I used for dead trees. And what's neat about this is I was able to use some greenery, some moss, just loose, that I purchased. It's preserved moss, and take it out in clumps, and I stuck it on the tips, and they looked like live trees, so that was kind of cool. What else do I have? Oh, these are flat, but I do have some sort of dirt mounds here, like this, which is just painted, the painted foam, and that's sort of a greenish brown color. So I don't know, what do you think the rocks underwater should look like? Should they look like this color with the gray? I kind of like this one. Let's see how that looks with the... Yeah, I kind of like the way that looks with the bright colors. I don't think it would look as well against the browns. Yeah, I don't like that as much with the browns. I think I like it with the the grays. What are the colors we have here? There's some blue, green, there's a pink. I mean, yeah, I think I like the gray black with the dry brush with the pale gray on there. I think that would work out well for that. So I'll make some more of those, and then we'll paint them similar to my cave scatter, that one there, and then create a base that is a beachy base. Now I want to show you, I said I would show you the creature that they're going to face tomorrow night during the Banana Brothers. Let me just fetch it. Oh, also I found these on the clearance aisle of my local department store, local discount department store. They were $1, but they're thicker bits of I guess it's, I thought it was from their the pet department as aquarium stuff, but it turns out that it was from the craft department, and it's basically supposed to be like succulents. Oh, green algae. Yeah, I could do that. Definitely. I could put some green algae on there for sure. I have some powder for that. What's it called? Not powder. I don't know. I've lost all capacity for words today, apparently. But I found 4 of these. But I think that they look like they could be underwater-ish. Especially in the background, maybe. They're plasticky and thick. But, oh, they'll work. Alright, so here's the creature that I teased about on Twitter the other day. Good luck figuring out what it is, but I think I got kind of close to what it is on in the monster manual, or I don't know where it's from. Let's check out on D&D Beyond. It is a, I don't want to say it. Do you think the Banana Brothers are going to watch this stream? Because if they watch it, then they'll know what they're going to be facing. It's a, I can't remember what it's called. I had the picture. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's from Waterdeep. Oh, it's disgusting. It looks like it's gargantuan. I forget what it's called. But anyway, this is what I did. Hanky, Mr. Hank. It does look like a pile of poo. This is kind of, I don't want to put the picture over there. Hey! I'm great. How are you? Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done a crafting stream. I'm just actually kind of finishing up here. Said I'd go for about an hour. I was working on this underwater terrain scatter for the plane of water. I have a little bit more to go. And I was showing the foliage that I purchased from Amazon to go with it once it's painted. We're going to go with this color of rock, I think. Sort of the same as my cave. In fact, that'd be kind of cool. I could use some of my cave pieces for the plane of water as well. But I wanted to show them this creature that I was going to throw at them. It's a gargantuan, I believe. Whatever 15 by 15 is. But I can't remember what it's called. It starts with an A. I'm going to give it away. I know I am. Let me look at my, I think I put it together as an encounter, so let me see. It's got to be on the encounter. No, I didn't put it. Oh, where is it? I'll find it. It's not a mud elemental, but I might put elements of a mud or earth elemental up on it. I do have an earth elemental. I built this a while ago, and unfortunately they have now out leveled the CR of this earth elemental, but I have him, and believe it or not, he is built out of this foam insulation. There's pictures on my on Twitter of how I did him. I had a really good time. Look at his little butt. He has a cute little rock butt. It does look like Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. You're right, he does. But the picture of him on D&D Beyond is frightening. Let me see if I can find it. I have a couple more minutes. It starts with an A, and it's not an aboleth. It's it looks like a big baby, but grotesque, and it has like an umbilical cord coming off the top of his head, which is what this is. And I gotta put like green stuff on it. What's it called? I'm clicking. Clickety click click. I should have searched, because it's high up there. I want to say it's a CR. Oh, nope, that's not it. It's from Waterdeep. Atropal. It's an, or maybe I'm saying that incorrectly. Let me click on it and see if they have the view detail page. Let's see if we can hear. Nope, it doesn't have. He's a legendary creature, but he is creepy. Yeah, Aboleth is kind of cruel, but you know, they are overpowered. They are so OP, it's not even funny. But look, Atropal or Atropal, or I don't know how it's pronounced, but that's what it's supposed to be. And it's a huge, it's not a gargantuan, it's a huge undead titan. And it has like this slimy, it's like an eyeball poking out, and it's got like 3 appendages that are really creepy looking, and this hump. I don't know, it's got this gaping maw with, I don't know, it's disgusting. And I didn't really even want to make it, but it came together really well. I used cotton and wire, of course. But anyway, that's my crafting for today, everybody. Don't tell the Banana Brothers what they're facing tomorrow night. And again, I'm probably going to Frankenstein it and add elements of, like you said, a mud elemental or some sort of elemental portion of it, something, I don't know. So anyway, thank you for joining me, everybody. Thanks for welcoming me back with my crafting. I really enjoyed doing it anyway, so I just sit here while the kids are in school, and I figured, well, I'll just invite everybody to chill out with me and relax. And maybe I'll do more of this. I'm not going to promise, because I don't want to put any strain or pressure on myself. But thank you so much, and I will see you next time.